said, and I quote, "I am a strong individualist by personal habit, inheritance, and conviction, but it is a mere matter of common sense to recognize that the state, the community, and the citizens acting together can do a number of things better than if they were left to individual action." Now, you've heard from some funny folks, and you're going to hear from even more, as I understand you're really going to be roasted. However, Dallas called me and asked me if I would speak tonight. I said, "Dallas, I don't do funny. I'm not a funny person, and I don't really have any funny stories about Kim because we didn't work together that long. I was raised a farm girl, but I moved on and did something else as a career, and then moved back to Owen County about 10 years ago. And so I said, I don't do funny." He said, "Well, okay." So that lasted for about, I don't know, a couple of hours, and I get another phone call from Dallas that says, "Dora, I've been thinking about this. Can you just tell some of your experiences?" And because I can't say no either, I said, "Oh, sure, why not?" So what I'd like to share with you tonight are experiences, and that I believe that Kim was following President Roosevelt's line of thought when he was the lead, I think, and the head of getting together the Owen 2020 survey a number of years ago. And from that grew the resulting Owen County Vision Plan that we as citizens were all involved in as we developed that a few years back. I think that he was thinking of that understanding that things were changing. He'd been an ag agent here for a number of years. He knew that farming was changing and the face of our rural heritage was changing. And because of that, he wanted us as citizens to plan for our future, to be a part of what we wanted Owen County to be. And he realized that we could do that better as a group and as citizens working together than any one individual could do. Kim's experience taught him that, and through that he has led us as citizens to develop a plan to make this place better for our children and our grandchildren, and we've been a part of doing that. As a result of that visioning process, a group of us who had gone through the Owen County Leadership Program, we decided to form a group called Visioneers. We were just crazy, passionate volunteers who decided that we wanted to do something to implement that Owen County Vision Plan and to ensure that it didn't sit on a shelf somewhere and just gather dust. So we approached Kim and said, you know, this is what we want to do, and he was kind enough to agree to work with us. Again, he knew we were just volunteers, we were crazy, we were passionate, and we had no money to do anything. But we wanted to make something happen. So he worked with us. He began his time of working with us, and I have to say that he gave us some really good guidance and direction. He disagreed with us from time to time, and we disagreed with him sometimes too. But it was always in good fun. We had some laughs along the way. He congratulated us and rejoiced in our victories, and we have had some successes along the way. But more importantly, he was there to encourage us when we got down, and when we as volunteers were just about ready to throw in the hat and say it's just not worth it. It's not any fun being a volunteer anymore. He was there to encourage us and to tell us to continue working through this, that we could and would make a difference in the county. Another example of his building a strong future for our county was last year when he approached a small group of us and said, how about working with me on developing the Owen County Community Leadership Program? And there were, I think, 4 of us on the committee. Troy's here tonight, Dallas is here. So we sat down and started working with Dr. Chris Ricketts from UK, professor at UK, and we developed this Owen County Leadership Program. And it was 8 sessions designed to teach leadership skills to attendees within our county. And I'm really happy to say that we had 16 folks to sign up and actually attend those 8 sessions. And more importantly from that is that of those 16 attendees, a number of them were young men and women in our community with a desire who want to serve in this county. They want to be leaders in Owen County. And to me, that brings me great hope for the future, because these are young people who have families and kids and lots of activities and full-time jobs, and yet they set aside and came to leadership training for 8 sessions. Kim was there to guide them through that and to help them through that with Dr. Ricketts' help also. I hope certainly that that is a program that will continue here through Extension. Again, it's a wonderful program, and it gives an opportunity for our young adults to become leaders here in our community, and that's something old folks like me ought to really get charged up about. And we thank Kim for giving us the opportunity to do that. Roosevelt also said, do what you can with what you have where you are. And I believe for the past 35 years, that's what Kim has done. He came into a rural area, being a farm boy and learning what it was like, and then helping to teach us to do those roles as farmers and farm families better. And when he saw that changing, he gave us the opportunity to move toward community development and looking at how our future can be brighter as we look toward other ways as a community to serve each other and to make our place a better place to live. So Kim, congratulations. I wish you the best. I know that you're going to make lots of great memories in this chapter of your life with your family, and I know you're going to move forward and do those things that you really want to do. And oh, by the way, when they ask you to volunteer, and they will ask you to volunteer, because after all, you're retired. You don't have anything else to do. So take my advice. When you say yes the first time, you'll be saying yes many times. And you'll also find out that you have a full-time job that doesn't pay very much, doesn't pay anything, but it reaps great rewards.